Welcome to English Practice Everyday. As I promised in last video, we will practice core words and substitution in today's video. Before that, I would like to remind you of few rules that I urge you to follow. I will pause for a few seconds. Please read them. Okay, let's move on. The first sentence. It is getting hot. It is getting hot. Every word or word group in brackets is a core word or a phrase that helps us form simple sentences. You can use the substitution method that I explained in the last video to make even more sentences for yourself. Let's practice. Please repeat after me. It is getting hot. By using the substitution method, you can make more sentences out of this one sentence. For example, it is getting cold. It is getting humid. It is getting extremely pleasant. It is getting completely out of hand. It is getting nowhere in spite of my efforts. It is getting nowhere and I am getting impatient. And so on. You can make many sentences by expanding and substituting core words or word groups. Anyway, let's continue our practice with core words, and I urge you to make your own substitutions in each sentence. I am watching the sunset. I am not riding a vehicle. I am watching the sunset. I am not riding a vehicle. He is just asking for a pen. He isn't going away. He is just asking for a pen. He isn't going away. She is writing a letter. She isn't laughing. She is writing a letter. She isn't laughing. It isn't cooling. It isn't cooling. We are cleaning the house. We aren't watching the circus. We are cleaning the house. We aren't watching the circus. You are helping me cook it. You aren't asking him to donate. You are helping me cook it. You aren't asking him to donate. They are running out of excuses. They aren't being helpful. They are running out of excuses. They aren't being helpful. I want you to pause here, go back, and make substitutions in each sentence. I will help you this time around with each one of the above sentences. I am watching the sunset. I am watching the sunrise. I am watching the moon rise. I am watching the moonlight. I am watching the half moon. Again. I am watching the sunset. I am watching the sunrise. I am watching the moonrise. I am watching the moonlight. I am watching the half moon. Please observe how I made the above sentences from one sentence, keeping the similar context. I want you to do the same. Let's take another sentence. I am not riding a vehicle. I am not riding a bus. I am not riding a horse. I am not riding a bicycle. I am not riding a camel. I am not riding anywhere. Again. I am not riding a vehicle. I am not riding a bus. I am not riding a horse. I am not riding a bicycle. I am not riding a camel. I am not riding anywhere. Please observe that it is the same sentence structure, but how the context changes with just a small change in word group. Sentences look similar, but the images they create in our minds are different. Let's take a few more sentences. He is just asking for a pen. He is just asking for a pen. He is just asking for a pension. He is just asking for a pension. He is just asking for permission. He is just asking for permission. He is just asking for his wife. He is just asking for his wife. He is just asking for a paper. He is just asking for a paper. He is just asking for us to go. He is just asking for us to go. He isn't going away. He isn't going away. He isn't getting anywhere. He isn't getting anywhere. He isn't eating the meal. He isn't eating the meal. He isn't running away. He isn't running away. He isn't cutting the wood. He isn't cutting the wood. He isn't flying the airplane. He isn't flying the airplane. She is writing a letter. She is writing a letter. She is writing an exam. She is writing an exam. She is writing an article. She is writing an article. She is writing a book. She is writing a book. She is writing on a piece of paper. She is writing on a piece of paper. She is writing something secret. She is writing something secret. She isn't laughing. She isn't laughing. She isn't crying. She isn't crying. She isn't talking. She isn't talking. She isn't smiling. She isn't smiling. She isn't watching. She isn't watching. She isn't writing. She isn't writing. It isn't cooling. It isn't cooling. It isn't freezing. It isn't freezing. It isn't working. It isn't working. It isn't drying. It isn't drying. It isn't boiling. It isn't boiling. It isn't breaking. It isn't breaking. We are cleaning the house. We are cleaning the house. We are cleaning the car. We are cleaning the car. We are cleaning the garage. We are cleaning the garage. We are cleaning the yard. We are cleaning the yard. We are cleaning the garden. We are cleaning the garden. We are cleaning the kitchen. We are cleaning the kitchen. We aren't watching the circus. We aren't watching the circus. We aren't watching the television. We aren't watching the television. We aren't watching the sunrise. We aren't watching the sunrise. We aren't watching the fight. We aren't watching the fight. We aren't watching the crowd. We aren't watching the crowd. We aren't watching the people. We aren't watching the people. You are helping me cook it. You are helping me cook it. You are helping me clean it. You are helping me clean it. You are helping me build it. You are helping me build it. You are helping me bring it. You are helping me bring it. You are helping me send it. You are helping me send it. You are helping me make it. You are helping me make it. You aren't asking him to donate. You aren't asking him to donate. You aren't asking him to fight. You aren't asking him to fight. You aren't asking him to pick up a fight. You aren't asking him to pick up a fight. You aren't asking him to cry. You aren't asking him to cry. You aren't asking him to jump. You aren't asking him to jump. You aren't asking him to jump out of the window. You aren't asking him to jump out of the window. They are running out of excuses. They are running out of excuses. They are running out of supplies. They are running out of supplies. They are running out of food. They are running out of food. They are running out of ideas. They are running out of ideas. They are running out of people. They are running out of people. They are running out of time. They are running out of time. They aren't being helpful. They aren't being helpful. They aren't being cooperative. They aren't being cooperative. They aren't being courteous. They aren't being courteous. They aren't being friendly. They aren't being friendly. They aren't being gracious. They aren't being gracious. They aren't being troublesome. They aren't being troublesome. That's all for this session. I urge you to keep practicing with substitutions and make as many simple sentences as you can. Bye for now.